on.
This thing on?
Looking like an old married guy. There you are.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
My knee hurts.
B squared.
B
Squared. Sorry. We decided to close the blinds so that we wouldn't be so dark on the video this time around. It's almost dinner time, so we will wrap it up with you guys. Hello? What are you doing? This was his idea to record, and he playing the whole time, y'all.
My leg hurts. I was trying to get comfortable. If
That's dying back? No, well, they ain't got nothing to do with your leg. That's because you are old.
My daughter asked if you would treat me nice.
And I have been. Have I not?
There was one moment.
When?
In the escape room.
Well, Ben wanted to go to the escape room for our anniversary. So we never done it before. I didn't think we was going to make it out. I stand corrected. We made it out. We had 14 and a half minutes to spare. He said I wasn't nice to him. I don't recall. When?
When you were, I can't say the words I want to say. You were mean to me and you were kind of screaming at me.
I don't think I screamed once in the room. I mean, besides me being scared. So if you don't know me, I'm a scaredy cat. So as we're doing this and we get the things to open, like a wall open, I'm out. Like, y'all had to open this door because I don't know why things are moving, hissing, and clicking. And somebody need to, like, ding, 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 let me know something about to happen.
It did.
Okay, it did. But I needed more of a notice of what was going to happen. Because, like, the one time the door opened, the next time the board lit up and something, and the clock opened. But then that Tesla, that took the cake. I was glad it was over at that point. Because the drawer shot open, and it was like, boom, boom, because the little Tesla knocked against the wall. I wasn't ready. But it was fun. I'm glad it's done. I'm glad we made it out. You had a good time?
Yes, it was fun. Besides you going off on me when I tried to put that stuff on the wall.
What
and
stuff
I'm telling
on
you,
the
the
wall?
lines have to line up. The lines have to line up. And you talk about, we should have put these in order. If I knew the order, I would have been able to hit it. But I don't know the order because I've never been in this room before.
What order? What are you
The stuff
talking
that
about?
goes on the wall.
No, what I said was, so we open up this box and it has all these blocks on it. So I can tell that it's like a puzzle. So I asked him, is there somewhere we can put these blocks on? Because I'm seeing holes in these blocks. So me putting them together on the table isn't smart. So I said, is there somewhere in there, in the room that you at, with the flashlight, is there somewhere we put them? He talking about, oh no. So then we get this clue pop up on the TV and tells us to go put the blocks on the wall and thing. It all had little marks for you to stick the thing on. So I had just asked you that, sir.
I wasn't even talking about that part.
What part?
But I looked in the damn room. And
you didn't look on the wall?
I looked on the other walls and I didn't see any little pegs. It was a black board. How am I supposed to see a black board with a black screw?
The screws were gold.
I didn't see that.
Okay, but that's the only one I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
After that, when we decided we knew we had to put them up there, and you talk about we should have put these in order first.
No, I'm talking about putting it in order on the wall because you was trying to work this side of the puzzle and you still had to work this side. It's not going to light up until you got this side. That's why I said put it in order.
I understand what you're saying, but what I was trying to tell you is that if the lines have to match up between these pieces that we have and the pieces that's on the wall, this one here has to be the last one. It only has one line coming down, and that's the only piece.
But we wasn't there yet. That's what I was saying.
Okay, but that's...
You see how the escape room tried to get you to argue. We wasn't arguing this whole time until we was at the escape room.
Because your
say it.
Controlling ways comes out.
I'm not controlling. Next question.
That right there. That right there.
I'm excited for tomorrow. We're going to go on a sunset dinner cruise tomorrow.
And see what?
Whales! It better be at least one humpback whale. I'm gonna take a picture if it is. If it ain't, they gonna have to take me back out on Saturday.
No.
Somebody gonna show me a whale.
They didn't say that it was gonna happen.
I know. We didn't take the humpback whale tour, but they said every boat that you go on, you should see a whale because it's whale season.
Have we ever been out at night? We haven't even been up. Well, we haven't been up with him.
I've been up at night. I mean, it's usually midnight. So it's a 4-hour difference. So about 6 o'clock or a little bit before that.
Night, Bubba.
I tend to go. And somebody in the room, I told yesterday, hey, they do a nightly torch lighting. They got this whole little live music over there. We should go over there.
No, you said, where is it at?
I said, we should go over there. So.
Are you yawning? Is it bedtime?
So, this one right here, I don't know what he was trying to figure out.
No, tell the whole story. You'll tell the story.
What's the whole story?
You said something about the lighting. You said, I want something sweet. And I asked you about the dessert. Mm-hmm. And I said, we go all the way back over there and get the dessert again? And you said, we can. So then I'm like, we're not going to go over there just for dessert. So I'm not looking at the dinner menus because we haven't been out for dinner. That's what I was looking at. And then actually, you climbed into bed.
It was cold. And so I decided to put the cover on me while he figured out what we're going to do. Because I had already made my suggestion. I didn't.
What suggestions did you make?
For us to go over there and see the lighting.
Where's the lighting?
The torch. Right over there by the restaurant.
You're making that up. You still don't know.
It's right there. We're going to see it tonight.
So, when I looked at that menu as well, okay, so she's about the lighting of the torch and going over to the restaurant or whatever, and we already have plans to go to the restaurant tonight. So, my question was, do we go do that 2 nights in a row? And when I turned around, it was...
Because what I have told him, and matter of fact, I ain't got to tell him that if I'm still too long, you about to miss me. Has that changed from...
Being you kept saying, are you hungry?
Is that because you kept talking about dinner, and I said, are you hungry?
You're going to go over here and you're going to eat something.
If we do, we do, but we ain't had to.
We need to have a plan when we go over there.
Well, it don't take 3 hours to make a plan.
Oh, but you didn't make a plan.
I made a plan.
I said, are you going to sleep? No.
Mm-mm.
And then what happened?
I was bored.
Oh, is that what it is?
So when I'm bored, I go sleep.
Oh, okay.
I go night-night.
Okay, you were bored.
Because while it takes you, just like that man said.
No, that's bull.
It takes an hour for you to think about what you're going to do. An hour to be there in line, an hour to get there.
Nope. Not letting you get away with
that. Don't mind me.
I'm just next time, I'm just going by myself.
You don't go where?
To wherever I want to go. I'm just going to go and get me something to eat myself. Give me a cheeseburger or fries and sit there and watch basketball.
You said you weren't hungry.
I didn't say I wasn't hungry.
And you can't go over there to dinner without a reservation.
That was the other thing. We didn't have a reservation to go see the thing.
You could have went over there to the beach bar.
By myself.
Not by yourself. I told you, let go. And you got
never said let's go. Did you not look at the menus of the other restaurants first?
I looked at everything. And I was done. I was like, let's go on over there and let's see the light and torch. No, you never listened.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Happy anniversary.
Just gotta blink twice. What else you got this year?
I don't have nothing. Because I wanted to have a positive video. We're not doing that because somebody came from my neck. Started off our days giving each other vows.
You want to share your vows?
Nope, I've kept mine.
Oh!
You said you was going to be nice to me and yours.
I have been very nice to you.
You think you've been nice on this video?
Yes, I was telling the truth.
You talking about you was gonna leave me on our anniversary
I did not.
trip?
So yeah, I'm gonna leave you on an anniversary trip. I said next time I go by myself because you went to sleep on me. You didn't say I'm tired.
I wasn't tired. I was waiting patiently, and then I got bored.
Okay.
I have been wanting to get into a water.
You didn't say.
I've been wanting to go walk the beach. Somebody told me couldn't do it one day, and then the next day couldn't do it, and we plan to do it today, and we're gonna do it tomorrow apparently. We're having a fabulous time. Aloha. And then he just puts on a fake smile.
Why is my smile got to be fake?
It is when you go.
Okay. That's what you think. You want to talk about the TV show?
What TV show?
I don't know any of them.
We haven't watched any of the ones we reviewed.
They got masks on my picture?
Nope.
There we go.
Jesse Smollett is guilty.
I don't even remember I don't know what he's even guilty of.
Faking a hate crime. He was guilty of 5 out of 6 counts from Chicago PD about reporting a false assault due to him being gay. And turns out he hired them Nigerian boys to fake it for him.
What do you think his goal was in doing that? I mean, he was pretty popular at the time, so he wasn't trying to gain, like, attention.
Maybe he felt like there's something going on in Chicago that's not being addressed. And he thought, oh, if I put my big name on it, then it will be addressed. But they put more resources into, you know, figuring out that he lied. He answered the door to his apartment with a fake noose on his neck.
I mean, I don't remember the story, it was so long ago now, but I mean, I can think back a little bit to be like, there were so many holes in the initial story that really didn't make a whole lot of sense. So I can understand how they're like, well, how do we get here? And why you still got that? I mean, the first thing I thought was, why you still got that on your neck? Because most people are like, I'm taking that off.
Right.
Like, that's kind of crazy. I wonder how much, I don't know now, but, cause did he do like an interview afterwards, like a Dateline interview or something to talk about the assault?
He talked to somebody. I don't know if it was Dateline. Might have been Gail.
Soledad O'Brien?
It might have been Gail King or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But he originally was charged with like 13 to 17 counts or something. They dismissed all of them and then charged him with 6. And he got convicted of 5. And he has to pay $130,000. And then he faces up to 3 years in prison.
3 years in prison for reporting something that didn't happen to you happen.
Yeah. Where are all the Karens at? Why they not in jail?
Yeah. I think that I feel sorry. And I was going to say maybe, you know, what was his purpose? Was it drugs related? Or, like you said, what was his end game in doing that? And the people that he hired, what did he clearly didn't think about if they were to got arrested or something. Was he going to come forward and say, no, it didn't happen that way?
Well, he told them it was 2 white men that jumped them and they were screaming MAGA and all that.
Right.
And then it was 2 Nigerian guys.
That were from the show and all that.
They were his trainer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That sucks, man. That sucks. Like, when you have a flourishing career and you could go do a lot of different things, that family was pretty huge.
It still is.
I mean, I'm talking about as far as like...
The Smollett family are very talented, intelligent people. So I'm not sure what would have caused him to think that this is the way. for him to do.
And I wonder how much of that played a role in the show ending when the way it did. Empire ended. Kind of seemed like it was kind of abrupt. And I know the artists may be like, you know what?
They did a whole season without him.
Yeah, they drug it on for almost a year and a half though, the way they played it out. But I'm saying, as far as like, had that not happened and not, if they could have had more storylines with him and progressed down the line, maybe they would have lasted another 2 seasons, maybe. Versus them saying, okay, let's get out now.
Right.
And the other artists on the show, the actors or whatever, like the Terrence and the
Taraji
or whatever. I think they may have had other roles they wanted to do and move on from it, but I just feel like it ended shorter than it should have. And then the storylines to me kind of got blurred, kind of got stupid based on the way they were writing it after a while. I don't know. I feel bad for him though.
You know, I feel bad that he felt like he had to do that. But in all things, just like HR, like we do the paperwork, you do the dumb stuff.
Right. What the hell is that big ass net?
Well, don't wave it over here. Do bugs. What else?
After we have the dinner tomorrow night, we have to wake up early.
Oh yes, we have to wake up at 7 a.m.
Yes.
Oh, we'll be up. Oh, excuse me. Like I said, we've been waking up at midnight or so. But we have to wake up at 7 a.m. because baby girl has a cheerleading competition. Shout out to Mom Hayes, who will be FaceTiming us so we can see our baby girl in her competition. First one in what, a year and a half now?
Yeah, something like that. If not more than that.
So, we got a picture of her in her cheer outfit, and that's not how we left her. She's like a little teenager now, so I'm like, well, you return that kid and get ours back, please. Thank you.
So these pictures are up on the screen behind the camera. And her little bitty self. Oh. Now she's big girl.
Yes, she is. Way bigger. That's funny. She used to come up to my stomach.
Now she's taller than you almost.
She's not taller than me. She comes right here.
When you get back, she may be taller than you.
Right. Yeah, she looked taller than me in that little cheerleading outfit.
About her birthday.
Oh my goodness. I gave her to the end of the year.
End of the year?
Oh, excuse me. So she might be taller when we get back, because for sure she did that. What else is going on?
Sunday, do we have the Chiefs game?
Yeah, we gotta get up early, go to breakfast, and watch the Chiefs play at 8 a.m.
8 a.m.?
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Watch them play, and then get ready to head home. It's been awesome here. The weather has been
beautiful,
amazing. So we're gonna attempt to bring some weather back to Kansas City. Give y'all a little warm front, because I see it's been a little chilly there. We don't want to come back to that. No. Can't believe it'll be the second week of December when we get back.
Yes.
Like we'll be that close to Christmas.
2 weeks away, is it?
Like Riley only has a week left for school when we get back.
Yeah, almost like, what, 12 days? 12 days of Christmas.
It's less than 12 days, because we'll come back. We'll pick her up on Monday, and then she got Tuesday to Tuesday. So it'll be just 1 week of school.
Wow. I was going to as far as like before Christmas hits.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Going fast. It's in the year coming up real soon.
It is. Have you guys gotten your Christmas shopping? Are you done Christmas shopping? Guess somebody ain't done with their Christmas shopping. You ain't started, have you?
All my money went to
Kohl's is open 24/7 probably when we get back. You know, they start opening 24/7 around the clock. Oh, try to keep it together.
Are you gonna be out there during dinner?
I hope not.
Is that a good message or a bad message? Okay.
What show are we going to talk about besides Married at First Sight? Because I don't think we're going to review that next season. We got Ready to Love coming up. That'll air tomorrow. So we'll probably do another video about it tomorrow.
I don't know. I want to say this though about the shows. There seems to be quite a bit of African American shows out there right now. And, you know, a few years back, they were talking about the Oscars or and this and that and the other in the industry not having a lot of black positivity and, on the TV shows and diverseness. Mm-hmm. But there seems to be quite a bit right now going on. We don't have that all black channel. Mm-hmm. But those shows are being on there, and then I think Prime Video has like a Harlem show, and mm-hmm. Apple TV I think has a show that's starting up soon. I think I heard. Mm-hmm. So we're being represented out there. We just have to actually try to take the chance to watch them.
You think the shows that are on Prime and all that are in the categories for Academy Awards?
I don't know if they have a separate category. I don't know if they have a separate category or not. I know that they were doing like some new stuff with like the online people. Mm-hmm. I don't know that they have a separate category for them. Streaming something.
Shows.
But if you're doing a movie, you're doing a movie. So I don't understand why it would be any different.
Just to try to cast us out.
Put them in a different lane.
But we do have Our Kind of People that's on network TV. Mm-hmm. If you have not watched that show is pretty darn good. With Yaya from America's Next Top Model, she turned over to be an actress and she is bomb in it. So they have almost an all black cast on there, mm-hmm. except for Uncle Jack. But other than that, it's a really, really, really good show. I would definitely recommend that show.
Remember this show? Well, I can't remember the show now, but I also watched that show. This is off the cuff here. A Lover's Tale, I think it's called. That was on BET Plus, and I told you that I was thinking about watching it because it was like short videos. They say like the videos are like 15 minutes long, but they're really like 9. They have like 2 or 3 minutes of credits. So, and then like a minute of intro, so really not that long. The show was kind of crazy. Like it was fast paced because of the fact that they only had like 8 shows and they were small windows, mm-hmm. and they dropping little bombs here and there. But again, it's another show that BET Plus has put out there with all the other content they put out there. The content's out there. The live stream, the pandemic put the stuff out there and made it available to everybody. Again, we just got to be able to go out and get it because if Friends has a spinoff, people going to watch it. We got to watch and support our own people. But there's a lot of little shows up like that. Mm-hmm. The Netflix stuff with what's that guy's name? Kevin Hart, and then that Western show we haven't watched. We got lots of things we haven't watched. Mm-hmm.
That's Regina King's show. Yep, I can't remember.
All the King's Mans.
No, but we do need to watch All the Queen's Men.
Yes, that's another BET Plus.
That's
show.
with Eva.
Mm-hmm. Pickford.
Eva Pickford.
Scanlon.
That ain't the last name. Oh, you be messing up folk names.
Some of the S, isn't it? Strickland.
No. Now I got to figure it out.
I think it's Strickland. Sutherland.
No. And the more you guess and the more wrong you are, the more I can't think of the daggone name.
I told you what it was.
You're wrong. Eva, Marcel. What's her name? No. Sterling.
I was on the path. I was headed there.
But you wasn't. Let me tell you something. This one right here, murder folk name. And say it with confidence.
I only want to do that?
No.
Okay.
But you specifically will murder names, and
I was on the right path.
You had an S. Okay. Well, it's time to go get ready for dinner, so I can refresh, get myself together. I might have to have a spot of tea or some coffee or something. Spot of tea. But we'll get ready for dinner, watch the torch lighting and the live music tonight. Because why? It's our anniversary.
I'm gonna say this on camera.
Uh-oh.
It is our anniversary. Last season of this here show, you've had me crying on television. Oh, we didn't discuss that. What our gifts were.
If y'all watched the last video, then I can't remember. Look, I can't remember what I do. Once I do it from my heart, and it's purged from my memory, I guess. I don't know. So he kept saying, I'm gonna wear my anniversary gift. I'm thinking, I'm thinking you already got your ring on. Like, that's what I got for you anniversary last year, because that was the big item. So he put the challenge out there. Who can name everything that I got?
And I told you that. At the time I said we were going to come back here and record and name off the gift to see who had the most correct between the two of us. And we ended up not doing that. We actually discussed it offline.
Mm-hmm. What I had to remember was what was the cadence. First of all, don't dock me for not remembering what happened in 2020. That is the forgotten year. Period. Anyway, but last year, if you don't recall, it was our 5th anniversary. So I did the 5 senses. So the gift that he was talking about was the Chiefs jerseys. Because we did bring our Chiefs jerseys. However, I put it on today and was like, I'm hot. Before he even left, I was like, maybe we can do this for dinner. But it wasn't giving me the feels of escape room. We probably wouldn't escape. I probably would have got hot and passed out. Is that dramatic?
The 5 gifts, and I think I forgot now how many I have with me currently right now. 1, 2.
Oh, that I gave you?
Yeah.
At least 4. Because you don't have the little side wooden thing that you don't use.
That was not a part of the 5 gifts. You keep wanting to make that the 5 gifts. That was the 6th gift that you wanted to give me to the coming time.
Well, it was supposed to be part of the 5, and I had to do something different.
Yes.
So I had earbuds.
Got them.
Cologne.
Got them.
You had the Lagerfeld?
Oh, well,
exactly.
I don't have that, but I have the other piece of the...
That wasn't it.
Oh,
the smell, the roll from that bedroom Kenny.
I'm around it right now.
I will afterwards.
You will afterwards.
Jersey, the ring, and the chocolate paint.
So technically, there's maybe 3 of it. Is it something else? Because the roll on and the...
Lagerfeld.
Oh, you know what taste really was?
The DoorDash gift card.
The DoorDash card. That was what taste was.
Do you remember the 5 gifts you gave me?
Yes. You ready?
I have probably none of them with me.
You should not have none of these with you. You should not. Cast iron skillets.
Mm-hmm.
The sandwich maker.
Mm-hmm.
The blender. The mixer.
Oh, okay. The bakery mixer. Okay.
The bear.
Uh-huh.
And
somebody in the room doesn't remember.
The griddle?
That's the sandwich maker.
No, the griddle.
What griddle?
The gold top griddle.
You didn't buy me that, did you? I thought that was Christmas.
I don't think that was Christmas.
I think you just tried to make it.
No, well, hell, you know what? Got the anniversary and Christmas right next to each other. What'd you give me for Christmas?
I don't know.
See, you don't have to shade me.
I got you that wooden thing. Look, if y'all are looking to get married, don't do it in December.
Don't listen. Don't have a kid's birthday in October, wife's birthday in November, anniversary in the first part of December, Christmas, and then another child's birthday in February.
3 kids in February.
All 3 kids in February. Like, that's a lot. It's just, and I'm supposed to remember one little gift that I forgot.
You didn't think that through.
I didn't think it through?
You should pick a different date.
Okay. I should pick a different date.
You don't think it's your fault?
No.
Whose fault is it? Why?
You picked the 9th because it was special.
It was the 5th anniversary. When we got married, it was the 5th anniversary.
Okay.
Why you look at me like that?
I was trying to figure out which 5th you're talking about.
12/9.
I know. But you don't have to do it on that. You could have added it together, put those numbers together, and come up with a different day. Subtracted by 2, divided by 3. Yawn again, huh? You know how the people got that find the coin in the video? We're going to start counting and see every time you yawn in the video and see if we can get the number right. So I know you missed one. Go back and watch again.
Look, okay, y'all don't judge me. I'm usually up every day at 4 o'clock in the morning, and so this time change has been way different. So it's taken a few days for me to get used to it.
And that was the thing about yesterday. We was up at midnight and we had not slept at all, and it was coming up on
6 o'clock.
Yeah, close to 6 o'clock, and then it was like, okay, what do you want to do? And I'm like, well, we can go do something, but I mean.
But when you say that, you gotta move swiftly.
But you
can't dilly dally. We got to go.
You can say that all you want to, but if your energy level is low, your energy level is low.
My energy level ain't low out there.
No, bull. I'm not going out here and doing your attitude because you're tired.
Well, what about your attitude right now?
I don't have an attitude.
Y'all think you got an attitude?
Nope. Who gonna check me? What time you got?
Time to get ready to go to dinner.
I'm ready.
Are we changing again? Or we going like this?
I don't care. We can go like this. We can change. I'm down for whatever. Down for whatever. You know what you're eating?
Food.
You want to tell the people what you're eating?
Food.
All right.
We're going to get some wings. For some apples. Oh, yeah. Just kidding. We're going to get nachos. You ain't got to keep me on. We're going to get some nachos.
I'm not getting a Sprite.
You know why?
It was a Mexican Sprite. Or a Hawaiian Sprite or whatever we are. It was not good.
Did you get one here or you got one?
It was here. That was bad.
Oh, you need to tell them about our adventure to Front Street.
Which part of it? The walking?
Now, y'all know he don't like walking, right? But my dear husband was a trooper. He was like, it will not get me on today. We stopped a couple times, but he did very well.
It was a 12-minute walk. It probably took about 50, it felt like. With a bad knee.
It was an 11-minute walk. It probably took us about 16 minutes. It wasn't bad. He felt like it was 50.
I was hurt.
But I was like, oh, I don't see this place. I was like, we get all the way up here and this place ain't open.
I was hurting bad. I didn't have any medication from early that morning. I've been up since midnight. And what I found out with my leg injury, as it gets fatigued throughout the day, it is definitely difficult to push through. But I was not going to not go. I mean, we could have caught a ride share, but it was going to be pretty cheap. But I didn't want to do that, waste the ride share. So I was just about trying to push through. It hurt. And again, it may be my fault because I looked at the restaurant before we came here, and I thought it was going to be a different themed restaurant based on it being in Hawaii, and it was not that good.
You talking about Cheeseburger in Paradise?
Yeah.
You thought it was going to be a Hawaiian themed place?
No, it'd be like a cheeseburger or Hawaiian version.
They did. They had pineapple and stuff like that, but you didn't choose that one.
But is it? I mean, it was like a chain. It was like the one you took. You asked me about the one.
I told you there was one. I said there's one. I told you that before we got there. I said there's one of those in Legends, and so you was like, "Well, I want to try this one." I said, "Okay."
I thought it would be different than what we would have in Legends. I don't know. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I'm trying to.
Why are you laughing at me? All of the times you said over there.
I mean, all of them. I'm trying to understand. Can you help me? What did you think it was going to be different? Just like the McDonald's here is the same there.
No, I didn't think of when I first seen it. When I first seen it, I wasn't thinking this is the same cheeseburger paradise as in the Legends. I thought it was because you look it up in the website, it just threw the paradise on there as if it was just like in paradise.
That's called Cheeseburger in Paradise in Legends.
Right, but I wasn't. And then you look at the other place, it just said cheeseburger. So I didn't know that it was the same thing that was in the Legends. And the first thing I looked at was the drink menu, and it had all the Mai Tais and things like that of that nature. So I'm thinking that it was not necessarily like the same restaurant we would have in the Legends. Like Hawaiian Bros. Mm-hmm. They have Hawaiian food, but it's not going to be the same as if you go to a restaurant with the same type of foods and the way they make it. You know what I'm saying? Like Taco Bell. Taco Bell and all Mexican restaurants ain't the same.
No, but it was actually called Cheeseburger in Paradise at the Legends. So it's the same chain.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't realize that when I looked it up. Okay. And I never been to the Cheeseburger Paradise in the Legends.
But do you recall me saying that it's the same?
And I thought it was different. Yes.
Okay.
I said that. Just because you said you were the one in the Legends, I said, yeah, but I still thought it was something different.
I ain't never been to the one at the Legends. I did remotes out there. We used to give away gift cards at that place and some of the other ones out there back in the day. But
and then I also thought that because of it being here in Hawaii, you look at the building, it didn't look like what the chain in the Legends looked like. So right. I was thinking it was something totally different. It looked like that whole area was like original Hawaii.
Yeah, it's like downtown Hawaii.
Yeah, so it wasn't like a new building, and of course, the Legends is in a different brick and mortar type building. So that means I thought it was a little more authentic or whatever. So, and I think I made a mistake in getting what I got and then making it a double cheeseburger. Because again, listen, you can tell a restaurant being good or not based on how they make the burger. And because I had two big patties, the flavor wasn't there like it should have been. And that's all. Was your sandwich good?
It was okay. It wasn't the best burger. I probably could get a better burger at Red Robin.
And that, yeah, because when you do burgers, you should be able to say, I got 3 different types of burgers, and all 3 were good individually.
That's just like going to KFC and being like, oh, they chicken's okay. Like, right. That's what you're supposed to be known for.
Right. Yeah. And it was
the wings were probably better than the cheeseburger.
But then I think that's what set it off, is because of the fact that the waitress did her job as far as upselling. She sold the wings like, oh my God, the best wings ever, probably got the best wings on the island. They were good, but it wasn't that many.
Yeah, it was only 5.
And that's what threw the whole situation off. Like, you were selling an appetizer, And another thing about so far in Hawaii, the portion sizes have been really good.
Mm-hmm.
And those portion sizes were not.
Well, it's just those wings.
And the fries were not that big.
Oh, well. I ended up getting the separate basket of fries.
And then even your pickles, your side of fried pickles, like that was like, what? When you usually get fried pickles somewhere, it's a lot of them.
Right.
She gave you three slices of pickles. And then put them in some batter and then put them in your plate.
Somebody left the batter in there just a little too long, by the way.
So, I mean, like I said, that's the only thing we've had bad as far as restaurant-wise. Like I said, the portion sizes have been good everywhere we went. Even today.
I think you was also judging it on the burger that you had the first night.
Oh, the burger I had the first night was outstanding.
Yeah.
Again.
That's from here.
You can tell the restaurant, the chef in the restaurant, based on how they cook a burger. And the burger wasn't bad. It just was too much and not enough flavor. Like I had to put ketchup. You shouldn't have to go put ketchup on a burger to give it flavor. Like you do that at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like you add ketchup or whatever. A burger at a restaurant that you're paying $17 for should have flavor in it. It's called salt and pepper. A little seasoning salt maybe. Hell, garlic. Something. I'm gonna get a burger tonight.
No, you better not.
But even like earlier today, we went and had lunch, and we ended up with the Joey's Kitchen. I had the pulled pork sandwich and fries, and it wasn't. Of course, we're in Hawaii, so it's not a traditional pulled pork that I'll be used to. It had the barbecue sauce, and even though we use a vinegar-based type sometimes, it had its own little flair to it, and the crazy part when you first bite into it, it's got a lot of vinegar into it. But as you ate it, the vinegar kicked back some kind of way. So it was less vinegary taste after the initial shock. So it was pretty good. It wasn't, our traditional pulled pork. I'm a little leery about stuff like that because, you get your mindset on a food item and what do you think it should look like and taste like. Because you first eat with your eyes. If it looks good, then you get a taste in your mind of what it tastes like. And if they don't add up, then you're disappointed.
Well, I'm about to be disappointed because there is no nachos on the appetizer meal for dinner.
Oh.
It's only wings, steak bruschetta, coconut crusted shrimp, and Maui tomato crostini.
You can get you some shrimp.
I don't really think that I like coconut fried shrimp.
I don't like coconut at all, so I've been leery about other things. Well, I'm just talking about, things that have coconut in them.
I might just get a Caesar salad or something.
How many wings did they give you that appetizer?
It was like 12 almost. That's why I said we could share an appetizer. So, it just knocked off the price. It's the same amount of wings.
Very true. Okay. Well, we're going to change clothes or not. And go over to...
This will be our first time being up at night.
Yes.
Don't judge us.
Don't judge us. And
if you do, we don't care.
Nope. You get your head cut off in that video. So, we'll be posting this one here soon. And we're going to try to get 1 or 2 more videos in here before we leave, maybe.
It won't be this long, no.
No. We'll try to do our Saturday video.
Saturday and Sunday, and we'll merge them, do it, and send it on Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
That's
But Sunday would be a Monday.
Sunday before we leave.
Okay. All right.
All right, that's it. That's all. Go Chiefs.
All right. Pause break here. The next time you see me is we'll be saying, and we're back.
B.
Squared to later. I can't reach that, my knee. And we're back. Oh, man, my body hurts. Walked, and walked some more.
Lots of exercise. Good times.
Vacation's almost over.
We don't want to go back home to the cold.
Don't want to go back home to the cold.
Ben's trying to convince me to move to Hawaii.
I don't see why we shouldn't.
It's not happening.
It's a lot of walking, and I wasn't prepared for all the walking that we've done so far, especially with my leg, my knee being what it is. It needs, only thing that's going to heal it is rest, because I'm not doing the surgery. And I decided to say, hey, I'm going to go to Hawaii for 7 days, and I'm going to walk everywhere.
Not everywhere.
Walk a lot.
We walked a lot. A lot of shopping centers and the downtown area and all that.
But we did good on money. We didn't overspend, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
We got all of our breakfasts in so far. We have one more breakfast to get, which is going to be tough on us because it is Chief Sunday.
Woo-hoo.
Football game come on at 8 a.m.
Yes.
Like, if you want to set your NFL, the fantasy football roster, you got to get up at the crack of dawn to do that.
So we will be waking up and being the first person in line so we get breakfast so we can be on time for the Chiefs game.
We're gonna pray that they don't have a slow waiter getting us our food slow, because we got to get in and get out before the game starts at 8.
But we've had an amazing time. No real complaints. Like, we can nitpick if we want to, but we're in paradise in December. So what we complaining about?
Yes. My mother would have said it was cold out in that water today.
She would have said it was cold outside as soon as the wind came. It was like this mist. And I said, is it raining? Is that what they call rain? Because
you see how the color changes your skin through the TV?
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe I should turn it off, huh?
It's fine. It's going to change.
Okay.
But it was like a mist. And it was almost like somebody had some water outside, like they were watering plants, and it burst onto you. I was like, is that what they gonna call rain? Because that's not gonna be rain.
Right.
It's not gonna be real.
We have a big day tomorrow ahead of us. Going back to reality. I ain't going. I ain't going. This is my last video.
B Squared splitting because he won't leave Hawaii.
I'm staying in Hawaii. We had a good time.
When they give you that first bill.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back on the boat. Back on the plane.
Yes, so we'll get in on Monday morning, and we'll be back to the coldness. Hopefully, we're bringing some heat back to Kansas City. Yes. I think it's supposed to be up in the 50s. So, I did see something about a tornado, so I guess I need to read about that and see what had happened. Hopefully everybody's okay. And we talked to our parents today because Riley had cheerleading competition.
Congratulations, Blue Springs Shooting Stars.
Woo woo. They got second place, so they will be back in January for the state competition. But when we talked to the parents today, they didn't say anything about the hurricane, and a tornado. I keep calling it a hurricane. Tornado. So I can venture to say it didn't hit Kansas City possibly. But I do see that it hit Illinois. Oh, excuse me. Don't judge me. We was in the pool just now. And then was like, okay, let's do another video before we leave.
What was your highlight from the trip? I'll go first. The very best thing about this trip was the rest and relaxation of it all. The not punching the clock. We got up when we wanted to get off, and usually, this is no shame, my wife loves to get up at the crack of dawn and go walking and stuff like that, and I just let her go. But this trip, she couldn't get up at the crack of dawn because the crack of dawn was midnight.
I was up at the crack of dawn, but I wasn't out and about because it's dark out there. It is literally dark until 6 a.m. And that would be 10 a.m. Kansas City time. So by then, I'm like, all right, we should be getting up and getting ready to go to breakfast.
So yeah, but I love the opportunity to relax and to chill out, and we didn't really have any major plans. So we kind of did our own thing and got to sleep in, so to speak, and go to bed at a good time and whatnot. But as far as activities, what would be your favorite activity?
I think doing the escape room, because I think that was a little element. I don't usually like to be locked up in anything. I want to be in control.
It was fun. Had they not given us clues, I think we still would have got there.
I don't know. So we did the escape room. Now we get into this room, and the man says there's no trap doors. But everything isn't as it seems, right? So I'm like, okay. So we get to this one clue, and it opens up the bookcase behind. Now wait a minute, sir. You told me it wasn't no trap doors. I told Ben, you go first. Somebody got to live to tell the story. I don't know why that's open. You go on, step in there. Then it was dark, and he was like, oh, I can't see. I was like, huh.
I initially said, I can't see it. There's a flashlight. There was a flashlight sitting right there.
And I said, well, shine the light and tell me what you see. I'm not going in there. Then I went ahead and stepped in there. Needed some assistance. And then I had one foot by the door to make sure that thing don't shut.
Yeah.
I was precautionary.
You know, never mind.
But you laughed at me when we finally got the thing unlocked. It was a Tesla. What's it called?
Don't tell them the secrets. Just have it on the wall. Don't tell the secrets.
No, I wasn't. I can't remember what the name of it was.
The adventure was
Tesla's Adventure.
Tesla's invention. So
yeah. So we did the
Tesla.
The Maui Escape Room. Excuse me. Maui's Escape Room Tesla Adventures. So when we finally got it open or whatever, it bounces out with Tesla. I wasn't ready. This one right here, dying, because I am officially jumping. I almost jumped in his arms. And I was like, what is that?
It was hissing because of the fact it was powered by, stuff was powered. Everything was powered by something.
I don't do hissing.
So
everything that hisses, I don't do.
It was really fun. And it was some things that I'm thinking about now that we didn't notice at the time.
Mm-hmm.
That, because sometimes, I don't know, this is my first escape room, but I'm assuming when I've seen escape rooms and things like that, you may see the clues to the final answer,
mm-hmm.
but you have to get to the other steps to get there.
Right.
Because I seen, and even with the very final thing we had to do,
mm-hmm.
I thought of that before we actually did it, because I was touching on it.
I was too. Mm-hmm.
But because it was, one of the low light things, whatever. Anyway, but it was fun. We did get out with about 14 minutes. Yeah, 14 and a half minutes left. So that was fun. Other big thing that we had here this week was the Hulu pie, which was amazing.
So good.
I'm not a big ice cream guy, but this here dessert was the best I think I've ever had.
Mm-hmm. I'm just not doing well. We got it the first time because we were Chiefs fans, and so was the guy that was seating us, and so he told them to make us a complimentary hula pie. When first we were confused, like, how does they know this is our anniversary? And they found out we was getting it because we was Chiefs fans. I was like, oh, okay, right on. So then we had to circle back there today before we left so that we can make sure we got it again and pay for it this time, because that deserved its own payment.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be looking on Pinterest for hula pie copycat recipes, see if I can do that, because that was mighty fantastic.
What else?
Oh.
Getting close to your bedtime? I mean, if it is, it's okay.
We're past my bedtime, but anyway, it's 6:16.
See, so it'll be 4:30. 10:30. I'm also home, so it's getting close to the bedtime. Gotta get to go to church the next morning.
Mm-hmm. The dinner cruise that we did last night.
We did a dinner cruise. The only thing would have made it better, I just thought about this, just right now, I thought about this. It was a dinner cruise, we'd never done that before. It would have been good if it was one of those mystery dinner cruises type things?
Like you figure out who killed somebody? Yeah. No, I'm good.
I always wanted to do one of those. I
want to do a mystery dinner night, but separate from cruise. What I ain't gonna do is have you scaring me on the water at night.
Okay, maybe that's a little much, but
that is a little much.
But those houses will be scary.
You hear me?
Huh?
You putting too much together. I need to be able to sprint out the door. I can't do that on a boat. Now I'm in the water and I can't breathe.
Maybe we can't do one of those either because you too scary.
Hell yeah! Don't turn the whole lights off.
Clues and all that. You didn't have a hard time yesterday. It was the middle of the day. It was noon.
I was looking for clues.
You was, but you.
I didn't know.
Jumpy.
But look, where I go, hissing and things don't pop out, and it boom, 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 all that. That's the noise that makes when you're watching a scary movie, which I don't watch. And somebody about to come get you and kill you. I won't be the one.
Okay.
Don't judge me. What else? We went into the ocean. Oh my gosh. The ocean tried to take us out. Pacific Ocean doesn't like being in Bianca.
Upon arriving to, here's the thing. Okay, going back to my knee situation. My knee is not good. So on day number 2 here, I told my wife we went to Whalers Village, and we walking around there, and we ended up seeing the ocean, and it was like, oh, here's an entryway to the ocean, and I said, babe, I know you want to get to the ocean and walk on the ocean, the beach, and all that. I said, but I'm not sure if this loose sand is going to be good for my knee, because if it twists, it's going to hurt my knee every time I take a step.
And to be fair, it does like this, and it was dropped off, and then went to the ocean. So he was worried, like walking onto that, and then having to go down that hill too. That wasn't gonna be good. So I was like, okay, well we can wait till we get back to the hotel and go on that entrance once we find it.
Well, it took us 3 days to find it. Finally, we had breakfast and people started walking out of the beach. It was like, oh wait, there it is.
There's like 50,000 signs that say beach walk, beach walk, beach walk. And I'm like, well, which one is it? Apparently, it's both sides. And we had an entrance right by the restaurant that we keep eating at. So, it's fine. So we found it. We get on the beach. And we notice that it's flat going in. I'm like, oh, awesome. But then all of a sudden, it looked like it drops off to get into the water. So we're watching other people get in, and they're jumping
over the wave
to get in it. And
mind you, our beach experience, I don't know about those beaches in California, but our Caribbean beaches, off the Gulf,
flat.
They just let you walk on out into them. You got reef out there, or whatever. You didn't Cozumel with the messed up, algae and all that. You walk right into the water, you good to go.
Like this.
No waves. This one said.
So then this lady, bless her heart, she looking at us because we looking like this isn't gonna happen past where we're at. The waves are hitting us at our feet. We almost content to walk back and be like, I'm done. So she's like, it's okay. I'm standing up. Mind you, I don't know this lady. I don't know how tall she is. But she could tell that I had lots of trepidation. So I was like, okay. So then I try to start walking. When I'm sitting here looking at this big, deep, and I was like,
it went down quick.
I was like, So I said, okay, babe, I'm in here, but it's moving me. And so I'm not about to be caught out there with them boats. So I start moving back to the shore. So dear husband here, walking back, and he goes, I'm going to go back too. So he tries to, I think you try to crawl or it pushed you down.
It knocked me down first. And once I was down, I was down. It wasn't going to get back up. It wasn't, what's my boy's name? Not James Fortune, the other guy. When you fall down.
We get up.
It wasn't none of that. When I was down in the ocean, I was down.
He was down, and then he was rolling.
So I would get down, the water would come, knock me down, And I would get down, I would sit there, laying on my side, like, "Ooh, okay, good, we good." Then the water would come rushing back in and roll me all the way over.
I'm trying to put my hand in the sand, trying to be still myself and laughing. So now the couples in the ocean, they cracking up. We are now their entertainment. And we fighting and we on the sand.
On the sand.
Fighting the waves.
Knocked me down.
Oh my God. He said it doesn't care nothing about my weight. It is
the ocean said, "I don't give a dang about your weight. You ain't big enough." That ocean said.
So I'm sitting there trying to time the wave so I can crawl to him.
And that's another thing. It ain't no rhyme or reason to where it's coming. So wait, it was coming towards us when we first walked in. But as we sat on the side of the beach, then it started coming from our left. All of a sudden, like, where is this water coming from?
So we sitting there, and I'm thinking to myself, how we gonna get up? Like, now that we done got firmly into the sand.
Yeah, the sand is, the water's coming up on us and it basically buried us in the sand. So we're getting, it's got a little hollow spot where our legs are, and then the support we had up under our butts went away. So now we got no butt support, and it's all hurting. And then all of a sudden, we said we're going to get up, which was an adventure. Again, wet sand, a divot, where you're setting your legs in it, and now you're trying to get up, and it's moving sand. And then here comes another wave. It was difficult.
And then I had a bright idea. I went right in the sand. You see the people right in the sand, taking a picture or whatever. So I tell him, I'm going to write, you go get the camera.
Listen, those football players that go to Cabo and work out in the sand, that is really a good workout. Because walking back up that hill and that sand, I was out of breath. Like, my God.
I got the thing written, and I looked up, and he over there.
I'm looking at her like, you coming up here and get this camera? Because I'm not bringing it back down. Because I'm not going to make it back up.
And then the wave came.
And washed all her little words away.
So then I said, well, can you meet me halfway? And he's like, sure.
I contemplated life.
He did not meet me halfway, by the way. He took about 4 steps and did like that. So then I rode in there again and tried to take the picture. I tried to shortcut it. So the first picture says B2, or as in B squared, equals 6. And then I was trying to do I was trying to do the shortcut 21 and do the little apostrophe and then 21. So it didn't look right. So then that washed away. So I did it again. And then B squared equals 6. And then put 2021. However, the 6 didn't come out good.
It did not.
So whatever. It is what it is. We know what it says. And we're going to have to deal with it. Because I wasn't writing no more. Because guess what? Not only does walking up that hill take your breath, so does bending over. Trying to write in the sand, especially when your arms ain't long and you try not to put your hands down, but then you get all the prints and whatnot.
Listen, we had sand in places I ain't never seen before.
This is a different type of sand. Usually you can brush off sand.
Oh,
that wasn't brushing off.
They had the water, the shower thing at the top of the hill when you go back on to the land. And
to land.
We try you spray your feet off or whatever, you get the shower to run on top of you, run the soap and stuff, the salty water off of you. But the sand wouldn't go away. Last night we on the dinner cruise and Bianca had sand behind her hair. I still have sand. We showered and everything, still had sand in places.
I don't even remember putting my head in the sand.
Sand was everywhere. When I say everywhere, I mean everywhere.
We took 2-3 showers trying to get all that.
I took 2 showers, get all the sand out, and I'm like, this sand is not moving. Then I went to take my swim trunks, and try to spray those down or whatever. They still got sand in them.
So now those are the sandy trunks.
And they're gonna have to get the machine. This this sand ain't allergic to water. This sand like water. Like we don't die, we multiply. It was sandy. My gosh.
Oh mess.
I did finally get the sand out of my shoes.
I'm sorry.
My water shoes. Then today we had the bright idea to get in the pool. We gets in the pool and guess what it's on? The pool is on Icicle.
The pool is on Kansas City.
The pool's on Kansas City. So it was pretty cold.
But the sun was out and it was beaming, and so you're like, oh, the natural thing to do in the heat is to what? Get into the pool. But I should have known when the woman was sitting on the side with her feet in there. That should have told me that pool ain't cool. And then he was like, that look cold. I put one toe in, was like, ooh. I said, well, I'm going to sit in there like she did.
Right. I got waist in. And then, what else? Oh, so, safety first. This ankle, and me and mine, I'm going to walk down the stairs. Little did I know, most pools, stairs, have a straight right angle. Not the stairs here in Maui, Royal Lahaina, their stairs got a curve on them. I got these water shoes on, and I slip off the first step. Like, oh, wait. Because of the fact that all the stairs are curved. Then you get in, it's 5 feet, 6 feet, and 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after the last step was all curved. It wasn't like it was a straight decline. I was like, oh my God, I got
it like drop-offs here in Maui.
Clearly. Like the river falls. So I was, it was pretty interesting. I was like, I got these shoes are too slippery. They were not made for pools. Because it was very, very slippery. So I had to get those out. But again, good time. Sitting there chilling by the water with a cool breeze.
Watching the what? Sunset.
We did get the sunset in. Maybe we'll get a picture of the sunset to start this video off, maybe.
Maybe. I have plenty. I told him I was going to go into a postcard business.
Tell them about your breakfast.
Oh my goodness. So we can get like a Maui sunrise or whatever the chef special is. Today, the chef special was a seafood omelet. Nom, 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 nom. So it had shrimp and it had fresh marlin fish. Something else was in there. But then it had a sriracha sauce on the top. And it's served with potatoes. Then you get to pick a side, which I did. French toast. However, that omelet, let me tell you, 10 out of 10 would recommend. That was good. I told him, I said, if you ate seafood, I'll let you taste this. Just a little bit, though. I want you to put your whole life into it.
Yes, it was good meals. Compliments to the Royal Lahaina chef. Mm-hmm. He also doubled as the Leilani grill, the bar and grill on
Leilani.
He made a burger.
That's because he had a good burger at Leilani on the beach. If you're ever in Maui, Leilani on the beach will get you right with some chicken nachos and the hula pie
and a Hawaiian punch.
Oh yeah, and the Hawaiian punch.
That's pretty good. So, again, we're getting ready to shut down shop here. We got about 14 hours before we leave. Something like that, something crazy like that.
I'm not gonna calculate like that, but yeah.
So we'll watch the game here in the morning, get packed all up, wait for our shuttle.
We actually leave in 24 hours.
And we leave in 24 hours. And hopefully they feed us on the plane.
Again. So that we can be nice. And I told my baby I'd give her my brookie. Even though it is really, really good. Sherry is not caring.
Well, they give you brookie. They may give us breakfast.
They might. I doubt it. Because they gave it to us right almost as we got done last time.
But it was lunchtime.
It'll be dinner time.
We'll see.
Anyway, if I get a brookie, I've promised it to Riley. So, who does not want us to send her any more pictures of our desserts? She's really salty about not being able to come to Hawaii. So clearly, we need to plan a trip to bring my baby.
If you have the time, and I shouldn't say have, because we as people should be trying to. You need the vacation. Use your time wisely. Don't use it for doctor's appointments and all that all the time. Take you some time. Enjoy your family. We work so hard as people, we don't get a chance to enjoy our families. Take the time to enjoy your family. Husbands and wives, make a plan. And I mean, I don't know if he's going to watch this or not, but I remember that a couple weeks ago, Phil White from my fantasy football league, him and his wife went to the mountains. He took his wife to the mountains. And it's like, you got to have those memorable moments, because this is the reasons why we live and decide to be together, for those memorable moments. We have to take our time to enjoy ourselves. We work so hard, we make money, and we put it towards where we want to put it towards. Invest in yourself. Invest the time in your family. Because, all you have is the time that we are given, and this time is short. The Lord bless us with all these opportunities, and we got to be able to see the world. So there's a lot out there for us, a lot of opportunities and learning experiences just for different cultures and different backgrounds. And we also met a couple on the Sunset Cruise. It was a couple from LA, two guys, and we talked with them, and they shared with us, we shared with them, and it was just a good time just being. It was kind of weird. I didn't think they would set us like that with people, but they did, and it was like a good experience. I mean, just being around people, because with the pandemic last year, we didn't get around people a whole lot,
right?
And it was good just being around people and just relax. Like, that was one of the biggest takeaways from the scene. Just relax. Don't be all uptight. People are getting uptight about the breakfast, and they have some issues here at the resort. Relax. You're on vacation. Enjoy yourself. Take a vacation, enjoy yourself, and live life.
Absolutely.
Want to add anything?
Just understand each other. Like, listen to understand. Talk to people. Get an understanding of what their background is.
Right.
Let them know yours. We have a lot of cultural differences. We were raised different with people, so don't ever assume. Just have great conversation with people. It's amazing to just have a conversation with someone. Nobody, getting offended.
Right.
You just listen to each other. Everybody has a different walk of life.
Right.
And it's very interesting to listen to those walks of life.
Yep. Couple things we probably didn't do, we need to do real quick is that, again, we want to thank the Hawaiian Bros.
Yes.
And love to travel. They set us up with this here nice situation.
They're in Overland Park. So.
And they're in Overland Park. It was something else we found that we learned that someone was in Overland Park. We was here in Hawaii.
The global destination vacation.
Oh, yeah. I ain't putting it in my foot like that. But and two other things, real quickly here. It was an anniversary again, so we're going to be going on to year number 7.
Yep.
You excited?
7-year itch. You itching?
No, I'm not itching.
Good.
I am happy with my wife. I love my wife.
Aww.
I love you. I thank you for 6 good years, and I hope for 6 more plus. We did, like I said, we did our vows the other day, and we made promises to each other to continue. We've already made promises that was before that, but we decided that divorce wasn't an option. Mm-hmm. So if you're out there in a relationship, you're married and you're struggling, and you're having issues, take divorce off the table. Then you can work on what your real issues are.
Yep.
And then that'll help you out with getting through it.
And know that your original vows, you still have to keep those.
Yeah.
But it's okay to add to them, because as you learn and grow together, you learn that there are things about you that you need to be better for your spouse. Mm-hmm. And so there's things that you may need to say out loud. Like, I'm going to do better about giving grace forgiveness, things of that nature, having more attention, like those type of things you need to say so that your spouse can give you that grace to learn, change, and evolve as well. So,
and then the crazy thing is that, and I don't even know this is even really, this ain't scripted at all. We had a difference or a little bit of a hiccup, you could say, earlier today, and we talked through it because we took the time to say, hey, let's think about the bigger picture here. Like, what are we going through? Tell your significant other what you're going through so they can get an understanding of where you're at and they're not guessing. Like, that's huge. Stop doing the guesswork. Take the guesswork out. Communicate. Open your mouth and speak. That way the other person has a chance to receive, understand, and they'll be able to speak as well. Then maybe you all can understand where each other is coming from and then get rid of some of the issues you might have.
Because generally it's a misunderstanding.
Right.
Because you're guessing, they're guessing.
And you're both wrong.
Both wrong.
And then you can talk to somebody else and then you had a whole other situation created. You know, so communication. The other thing that we hadn't done with the videos is that we did watch the reality TV show. You want to talk about that?
Oh, yeah. So we watched Ready to Love, and some of these chicks is confusing me because they want to be controlling, but they want to be controlling just to say they got the control. It's not like they like the dudes, which is dumb to me.
My core is tight right now.
Now look, I can't keep a straight face with you rocking forward trying to get that water.
Oh my God, I'm so hurt.
Would you like me to hand it to you?
If you want to get it, I'm in so much pain right now.
I put my finger in your
my lower body, that was in that water, is tight right now. I can't bend my legs. Both ankles hurt.
Oh goodness. So we don't know who went home because they left it as a cliffhanger. It was Cornelius and Naeem that was on the chopping block.
And they wouldn't even base.
And they were only on the chopping box because both of them only had one person that liked them. The premise of the show is supposed to be Ready to Love, but it's really to see how many people you can connect with so you can have options. Everybody else had at least two people, but those two people only had one. And so both of them girls are like the mean girls of the group. They like to, if you don't like them, then they like to be catty with you and push your buttons. Well, they had the wrong one with Miss Aisha, and she came for them. So both of them had to go talk to the other guy. Who do you think went home?
I think either both of them went home. I think both.
Think both of them went home?
Because here's the thing. This is the thing I had the issue with the show at the very beginning. It's not reality. You're not going to date multiple women at the same time and think it's okay. Because at some point, somebody's going to get a shorty in the stick. And that's what kind of happened with the, what's her name?
Camille.
Not the other one.
Zadia.
She had what she thought was a relationship with one guy. And then it was kind of okay, but yet she had two guys basically. And one guy she thought was okay, and then he gained interest in another lady, and they were hitting it off. They never had a date, but they were communicating every day. They was having dates on the phone, and they were growing together.
Right.
And then when they had an opportunity to actually be together, he decided, let me end things with her, or he didn't really do it that way.
That's in the preview.
Yeah. Well, he didn't do it. He didn't talk to her about it. He started hanging with the girl he liked, and then she was like, "I'm feeling him."
There wasn't a lot like Zadia,
right? And I'm feeling her. We're really getting along, and they had some moments, and he basically was moving on. She mad because she didn't hear nothing about it, and she basically went from having two guys to one. So
and
then
one on the chop, and the one that she still had left over was on the chopping block
because he had no other connections with anybody. He was what the girls call would say boring. He wouldn't put himself out there. He was just trying to be himself and chilling, and the other girls wasn't really getting the vibe from him. So if there had to be one of them, the two going home, he would be the one.
Right.
The other woman Camille basically threatened all the other women and said, if you want this man, he's not available because he's mine.
And then told them if they picked him for deliberation, she was going to fight them.
Like what? Threats?
I personally think that Naeem was going home, and then Camille asked Cornelius to let's go home together. Right. So I think 3 people went home. You don't see Camille in the previews.
They didn't show either of the
They showed Zadia because remember they showed Dante telling her goodbye.
Yeah, that could have been the end of the show. Correct. So, to me, this is the thing. See how easy I got my water. Hope you choke on
it. That was not nice.
Oh, my phone about to die.
Sure is.
Okay, we're going to wrap this up real quick. My thing is that, and this is unsaid about the show, Tommy put these women and men together, they're supposed to date or whatever, they're supposed to get down to the 3 or 4 couples or whatever and go from there. But who's to say your relationship's going to grow enough in those time frames to pick somebody?
Right.
It shouldn't be in that time frame. It shouldn't be that way. And if you did pick somebody that you hit it off in the very beginning, end it there.
Right.
Eliminate yourself.
But unless, unlike some of the other shows, they're not picking them to marry them. They're picking them to date them.
I get that. But if, in Camille's defense, if she knows this is the person she wants, we don't need the show anymore. The show's done what it's supposed to do. Right. I found love. Me and this guy's going to pursue and go on further. He wasn't pursuing the other women.
Right.
So why is it that fact that they're still on the show?
Mm-hmm.
Because they met with him and told him, you're not really talking to other women because Camille
he can't. Camille told him no.
Right. So then at that point right there, they should have set the 2 down and they said, look, you all can continue this journey with each other, or you all can continue to try to find one of the other ladies. Because they sent somebody home last week that could have been possibly there.
Right.
That shouldn't have been sent home because these 2 jackasses got time all wrapped up to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I forgot who went home last week if they were ready or not or whatever and what was wrong with them, but...
It was Tasia.
She could have stayed hung around.
Who was she going to stay and hang around with?
Well, the one guy still got all the same relationships.
Right, but he didn't want her. That's why he let her go.
He copy pasted a little bit too though, but if one about but see, this is the thing, somebody had to get let go so that Camille could stay.
Mm-hmm.
When it's not necessary, Camille's already got her guy.
Right.
So Camille, you don't need to stay.
Right.
Like, why this woman can't find her love because she got to stay with a guy that she's only looking for one guy?
Because you're on the show. That's why you're not finding her.
Again,